might sound a bit repetitive, but it is yet another first alert weather day. Now we're focusing on the next big impact, and that's going to be for South Central, continuing to see these hurricane force winds. And for Southeast, we're seeing some heavy rain turning into heavy snow this weekend, mostly overnight tonight into tomorrow night. And also for Southeast, we also have this snow mixed with these wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Now, I just wanted to show you what our wind gusts are looking like across the state right now. We're seeing some pretty high wind gusts across into western Alaska, but I wanted to focus more on South Central. Now, overnight last night, we recorded 84-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Palmer. We had about 74-mile-per-hour wind gust peak in Wasilla. But for Anchorage and Kenai, we had wind gusts up to 55 miles per hour. But you can expect these impacts to continue overnight and to last through tomorrow, maybe even spanning into Monday. Now, we'll take this graphic full so that you can see all the impacts ahead for South Central. But this high wind warning is going to stretch for all of Mat-Su, and this is going to last into Monday afternoon with wind gusts up to 90 miles per hour possible. So be careful and only go outside when you really need to. But of course, this means that wind chill is going to be between -10 degrees and -20 degrees. And that's really one of the biggest impacts with this strong wind. But this wind advisory is in store for Anchorage and the Northwest Kenai Peninsula. This is also in effect until Monday afternoon, with wind gusts up to 55 miles per hour and wind chill between -5 and -15 degrees. Now, looking ahead, you can already see completely dry and clear conditions across most of the state until we look into South Central, but more so into Southeast. So just take a look at how much moisture is building across Southeast. This is just for tomorrow overnight. We're looking at more snow pushing in. You're mostly going to see this in those higher elevation regions, but Juneau is in store for quite a bit of snow. So you can already see in the southern portion of the Panhandle by tomorrow afternoon, we're mostly seeing some rain, and that's because we're seeing warmer temperatures in the southern portion of the Panhandle, but we're going to see even more snow pushing in by Monday and even stretching into Tuesday just a little bit. So with this snowfall that you can expect to see just by tomorrow afternoon, this is tonight into tomorrow afternoon, 7 inches for Juneau, up to nearly a foot in Haines. So you can already tell pretty heavy impacts all across Southeast, mostly true for those more northern portions of the Panhandle, and especially for areas like Haines and those higher elevation regions, as well as the Klondike Highway. So just keep this in mind, especially going into Monday and into Tuesday. That's when you're going to see most of these strong impacts pushing forward. But again, take this graphic full, and you can already see you're going to see 10 to 20 inches from Juneau into Hyder, all these areas highlighted in pink with that winter storm warning, wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. And of course, that winter storm watch in those areas highlighted in blue for Petersburg to Wrangell. This is going to be in effect for Monday with 4 to 7 inches of snow. Areas highlighted in purple, that's where we're going to see snow between 3 and 5 inches. But then for Yakutat, this is going to expire overnight tonight with about 2 inches of snow expected. So just for Southeast, take a look at what you're going to see. This is really what's on the board all across until Monday and even all the way into next week. You're going to see these wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour, even up to 40 in some areas, but mostly that heavy snow is rolling on in across the interior. Really cold temperatures, but mostly sunny skies across the board, even stretching into the North Slope. Mostly clear skies, warmer temperatures than what the interior is seeing. But for western Alaska, seeing slightly warmer temperatures, at least they're in the positives this time for those highs. Mostly sunny skies. And for the Aleutians, we're also seeing just a little bit of that wintry mix pushing forward. Now for South Central, you're also going to see these mostly sunny skies. But again, the biggest impact is going to be that wind, 45-mile-per-hour gusts in Kenai into the Copper River Basin. Mostly sunny skies, relatively dry. Temperatures in the 20s, and for Mat-Su, that's where we're seeing that high wind warning, gusts up to 70 and even 90 miles per hour, as I mentioned. And of course, for Anchorage, we're seeing these temperatures in around 12 degrees. But again, the biggest impact is going to be those strong winds. Michaela?
It seems like it is a pretty active weather day across a lot of the state. Thank you, Bailey, for keeping us updated on this.